Hello, folks, hello. This is gonna be tough because I keep spelling this guy's name wrong. Damn Scottish names. Dougal himself was wielding a suppressed Browning HP pistol in 10mm. Alan himself preferred the same pistol, but in 7mm. It was a bit quieter, and a bit more quiet. Quiet could mean all the difference when it came to suppressed weapons. McDougal would no doubt say the 7mm wasn't powerful enough. Didn't have enough stopping power. Harlan found that it got the job done. Then Alan found it odd to see McDougal with a suppressed pistol. Yep, we're in Liverpool. This is the Liverpool chapter still. Was that Bangles song, We're Going Down to Liverpool? I like the Bangles. Can't listen to them now when I'm recording this because, I don't know, get copyright strike or something. Some stupid robot. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I'll write this quietly. See McDougal with a suppressed pistol. Everything was loud about him. He didn't seem like commando material. But he was. And it was the same for all his men under him. Greetings, Commander, McDougal said, for Arlen was the man in charge on the ground. Dr. Telga Grabby was somewhere outside the chain of command, but somewhat outside the chain of command, but was still had what was Arlen's second advisor when it came to explosives. She did have the military rank of Lieutenant. Just a second, folks. Hello, folks, I'm back. I just had to check on something. We're on the anniversary of the famous blizzard of '77. Oh, and the weather's gonna be hell around here for the next few days, apparently. Well, hell was frozen, I guess. You know, sometimes I think, you know, people think hell is cold. It's probably actually, people think hell is warm. Probably actually cold. I mean, that would be the worst for me, though. Maybe because I'm from Buffalo, I would get used to hell faster than some people. She did have the military rank of Blue and could boss around any soldier. And could boss. And could give orders to soldiers. She also carried a rifle. Slung on her back. Fogfield, the basic rifle of Cromish Army, from the Great War to the present. I was sure someone would have preferred to, was sure the High Command would have preferred to replace it with some slick modern on a semi or full automatic weapon by weapon. But things kept getting in the way. Like Great War, the Civil War, World War III, World War IV. I don't suppose the Chromish were lucky. We're lucky to have the fog field. Semi-auto that it was. Full. Though it was a bolt action, it was very accurate. And carried 5 rounds. Carried 10 rounds in the mag. This is the stand-in for the Lee Enfield rifle. One of the most famous rifles ever made. It's a bolt-action rifle that was used by the British through, like, the first half of the last century, you know, from, like, the Great War to the 1950s, I believe. I think it was after that they replaced it with the Belgian semi-auto rifle, and then that weird Enfield rifle that's like an assault rifle with a bullpup. I forget what its name is at the moment, but it had a lot of problems when it was first introduced, with jamming, the magazine falling out. Very problematic weapon. Ireland didn't know how much training Helga had with the rifle. She mentioned something about using it to hunt with her father. Yeah, Helga is all man. Her dad didn't have a son, so she took him on the hunting trip. Did he have a son? Brothers, sisters, check. Big family. Didn't imply it, she came from a big family. Let's see. Gotta be consistent with what I wrote earlier, folks. Owen himself was equipped with a shortened version of the BAR, Browning automatic rifle, called the Green Special. Green Special. Apparently it was hooked up by some Zedin gangster in the 30s. He took a regular BAR and shortened it, the barrel, making it a more portable weapon. It was quite the BAR, quite a lot of firepower, short or long. The weapon, Ireland actually didn't know anything about this green fellow. He got the BAR, the shortened BAR, from his friend Mike, Mike Peterson, who had quite a stockpile of custom weapons lying around. The right weapon for the right job, I'd like to say. Alan also had an M1 Cloverfield rifle on his back for farther shooting. It was the same caliber as the BAR. The weapon fired no faster than the basic BAR, and it had a bit of a kick, and it had a bit more kick to it. The BAR was, even in its lengthier form, had a nasty kick. Not a weapon for beginners. Mike assured Ireland that the Green Special could do wonders in a raid like he was going on. Ireland did test the weapon before going out into the field. He was not the kind of man who took up weapons, who used weapons for the first time in the middle of a shootout. People who fought like that didn't last long battling the Jade. Where's your armor, sir? McDougal asked. Ireland. It's in my backpack, all crumpled up. But replied, some assembly required. McDougal asked. A little bit, but I can manage it. Alan replied, no need to put it on till we're ready for the raid. I only wanted them to be in position for it. Wanted them to be in position within 2 hours. First they had to meet their resistance contacts to get in the city. Then meet their resistance contacts. Then get in position. Let's see, where's the AK? That sounds... Armor suits. I could have brought a suit like that myself. McDougal nodded. But I didn't want to be weighed down. Not as much of a problem for a big fellow like you. I thought it was odd that big guy, like you're not a big fellow as well. Ireland thought. Was he big? I better check. Big. I go height. I go low tech. And it has served me well. McDougal muttered and showed off his AK-47. McDougal had that as his loud weapon. Not feeling too guilty about being slow-paced in this story, folks, because the other one I'm writing is in the middle of a giant action sequence, literally. Diet Pepsi is good. Someday when I go to 7-Eleven, maybe I'll get a big gulp slushy, some kind of blueberry thing. Bribe the guy to give me a full syrup slushy. McDougal had that as his loud weapon. Let's see. His loud weapon. The AK was state of the art. The AK was only a 3-year-old weapon. Only a 3-year-old weapon. People acted like it had been around forever. Others in the commando unit were wielding the AK. Okay, they will have weapons. Suppressed weapons included. Present included. Stand guns. The Deliesel. Bolt action carbine. And a few newer semi-auto suppressed carbines. Let's see. Sounds fine. I don't agree. McDougal looked over the masked and fearsome looking Helga. She had been silent the whole time, not even giving her name. Alan introduced her. Our scientist and explosives expert. Alan cheered. Smiled. My pleasure. McDougal grinned. Pleasure is mine, Helga replied. There were... I do know technology, McDougal said out of the blue. I know how to pilot a golem. Not enough to be... I couldn't be a skilled pilot. I'm not a skilled pilot. A skilled pilot. But if I was on my own, I could blow up that dock. Those docks nice and neat. Maybe you'll have your chance. You'll have your chance. Alan noted. There are golems in the city. In storage. We'll probably have to fight them to escape. McDougal said. But if I get my hands on them, I'll be sure to spread quite a lot of mayhem around old Liverpool tonight. Just a second, folks. Guess we better get moving. Moving, gentlemen. To get moving, gentlemen. Helga suggested. We don't want to spend. Right, let's go. I won't worry. Arlen had met up with McDougal and his men at the ruins of some old farm that probably went out of business this good century earlier. They continued their route into the city. The city was in the form of some trucks. The city was on foot. Some resistance in Liverpool had the idea to get them in via some trucks. But with all the checkpoints and there was concern what would happen after the trucks got searched. Checkpoint. It was much safer to just come into the city. To the city through somebody's backyard. Liverpool looked to have escaped the Jade War mostly intact. Looked to be mostly intact in the present. There had been a bloody fight to take it back in World War III. In World War IV, it was captured with less effort. Jade paratroopers secured a lot of vital points in the city much quicker than the Bloodcones did, and they managed to pocket several areas of heavy resistance, smashed them apart with bombers and artillery. Those parts of the city were still badly damaged. Battle fighting. Most of the city had electricity and was uncontaminated by NBC hazards. These factors made it quite an appealing place for civilians, and the city had a full population in the present. Population. Over 25,000 people. So Liverpool was far from a ghost town. And on that note, hopefully this running session hasn't put you folks to sleep. Meeting place. Some abandoned dead farm. Okay, see you later folks. Have a nice day.